Okay. All right. This is going to be amazing.
There's a certain level of...
5 days ago, AOC just nuked her presidential run. Insane thumbnail. Is it Booba? Did he exaggerate them? Or... I don't even know.
Wealth and accumulation that is unearned, right? You can't earn $1 billion.
That's right.
I'm sorry. Is this... Okay, I was going to ask, is he watching the interview or is he watching the clip that was on Twitter of the interview? Bruh.
A good amount about this. There's a lot that they...
Oh, he's on YouTube now. That's good at least. Oh. Does he always do like a cop slapper at the end of a stream? Is that how he ends it? And then a game?
Review. Even
Twitch.
Hopefully
Twitter,
once
Twitter,
you're
Twitter, 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 Twitter,
I have my own
Twitter. Oh, wait, where did this video come from?
you're going to do is system government
Where are they coming from? Oh, I see the thing down
be
there.
able to get a pay. Thing is that he's so retarded.
Oh, shit. We got Asmongold does foreign domestic politics as well? Tell us about British politics. Yes.
Here we go. Keir Starmer tells MPs that he's a gooner.
They called us orcs and goons. Mr. Speaker, I am a gooner, and so, as usual, she is less than half right. They called us orcs and goons. Mr. Speaker, I am a gooner, and so, as usual, she is less than half right.
The thing is that he's so retarded, I don't know in what way he meant this.
I feel like, does he know that, like, have they identified this guy as the enemy on right-wing Twitter? Because I feel like he would have laughed if this was like any other politician that he liked. Am I crazy?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, because like, well, watch his face. It's crazy. He doesn't even like. I feel like he's trying really hard not to even react to it.
They called us orcs and goons. Mr. Speaker, I am a gooner, and so, as usual, she is less than half right. They called us orcs and goons. Mr. Speaker, I am a gooner, and so, as usual, she is less than half right.
The thing is that he's so retarded, I don't know in what way he meant this. I don't know if he meant this as he meant to say goner, as he meant to say he likes jerking off or something like that, or he's misunderstanding the term. Like Arsenal supporter? A gooner is an Arsenal fan? Dude, how does he keep doing this to himself? They're all laughing. Yeah, that's crazy. I think he's dropping a hint. So it's in an old sense. I have never heard that. I haven't. I'm not a big football guy. I'm just not. Like I know some people really like it. I've got friends that like it a lot. You know, I'm not really a big guy into football clubs or anything like that. But of course, I mean everybody knows Arsenal, right? Yeah, sure. And he's letting them know. Yeah, very very interesting, isn't it? I don't know what to say about that. It's kind of odd. Very very odd. And oh man, there's been so many other stupid things that happen. Okay, so we have it. This is another person, right? So people are unhappy about, I guess I said something. Asmongold speaks out against mixtape being the most astroturfed game of 2026. Kids being raved about affluent failed theater kids. So this is a guy. I don't know who this person is at all. Oh man. And their king.
Like these are like incestuous. It's like content. It's not even like a reaction to reaction. It's like a reaction fed by an algorithm to tailor certain reactions. Also, does Asmongold ever say who pre-likes his tweets? Or does he scroll the stuff off stream? Because notice that when he's scrolling a lot of these things, he's going through like his likes.
Has given away a Steam.
Is it his editor that likes things in advance, or
copy of mixtape? That anyway, as always, likes to call an individual. That's crazy. He's freaking out over AI art that I'm the one that he's going to call a pseudo intellectual.
Like when he's scrolling here, he says he does it off stream.
Okay, that's great. So we had this message here. So this is an individual. Let's listen to it.
Did you remember his mom? She was more like, how can I put it? Not very supportive. She was in shock, just didn't say anything. And then she's never supported since. And she kept calling me my dead name and a bunch of other stuff.
Dead name.
Mia says she was scheduled to have her long-awaited gender reassignment surgery the following month in July.
So they have a payment plan, and I was going to do like a payment.
According to Mia,
I led up to it. My social. All right, well.
The emergency.
They're contacting them. And so.
And they said, "Holy beast mode." And I was like, this is a great example for why trans communities are going on the FBI watch list. See, do you remember how yesterday they were all saying, it's a genocide, we're being genocided, they can't do this to us. No, you can't do it. You can't have people that do this. And then, like, this is you're nuts, like, you're crazy. And so that's it. General Bauwash, exactly. Beast mode, exactly. And you see that there's a lot of people that support this, and that's the problem. And what the fuck is murder is an appropriate reaction? Because they're crazy. I mean, like, there's not, like...
Okay, sorry. Anyway. Wait! Okay, we haven't done this in a while. Let me just one. Okay. Any mention of Israel? Wait, I forget. Does it count if it's on the screen?
You said in the past, yes.
Okay. So Israel, genocide, Jew. Yeah. Israel, genocide, Jew. Yeah. Israel stuff. Okay. I don't know if that's like the hot topic right now, though. I don't know. Fuck it. Zionist. Zio. Yeah. Mossad. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Yes. That's how bad it is. So we could
Doesn't seem to be working.
Sorry?
Is it working?
I don't know.
Oh, it's Hassan! What's he talking about? Hold on.
So, what I'm saying is, if we recognize it as a problem, we could deal with it, but we have to recognize it.
Yeah. This is something that I experienced personally during COVID.
Yeah.
I went independent in the end of 2019. I left my job at the Young Turks, and I decided to take a gamble and go on my own and become a Twitch streamer. And I was going to follow Bernie Sanders around. And I did.
What?
And then COVID happened.
New lore!
And then Super Tuesday happened. And then, unfortunately...
Tell me what Super Tuesday was.
Super Tuesday was when Joe Biden won all of the states that he didn't even go to. The Democrats cheated.
Yeah.
And they stopped Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was devastating. One of the worst moments of my life still to this day.
Really?
But thank you for clapping for that. Yes.
So you were disillusioned, were you?
Well, I was disillusioned.
Yeah, well, let me ask you this.
Are you going to... Oh, no.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. This is what I was worried about. I watched you talk to Hassan Minhaj, and I was really worried you were going to start tugging on some things.
Well, I'm only asking a simple question.
Okay.
Would you rather be illusioned or disillusioned?
I would rather be illusioned.
You'd rather be illusioned.
No, well,
you'd rather
sometimes it's good.
You'd rather believe in fairy tales, is that right?
Yes, but here's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd rather hold on to hope
Well,
and have a North Star that I'm working towards.
but would you rather have that hope based on reality or based on a fantasy?
True, based in reality, of course.
Okay, well then it's a good thing to be disillusioned.
Okay.
And you were disappointed by
God damn it.
Super Tuesday.
This has
I
nothing to
wasn't.
do with-
I wasn't. I never expected anything otherwise. I expected the Democrats to be Democrats.
Yeah, it's true.
We're not going to get it.
Well,
We're going to kill the timer
But go on.
at 3 minutes.
But see, this is why I say it's good to be a little bit illusioned, though, because I still maintain this perhaps silly naivete, this optimism that there
seed.
is some
We got a horrible
changes
seed, guys.
that we can make within the party system, which is why I'm now working to elect in the primary system as many left flank candidates as possible. I am not optimistic that entryism as a strategy is going to actually work, and all of a sudden in bourgeois capitalist neoliberal democracy, one of the two major parties is going to turn into a communist party by any means. But I think it's important to advance the contradictions, not necessarily advance the contradictions personally, but at least advance class consciousness.
Well, look, so I suppose we could debate politics here, and I'm holding this book here, Meta-Normal, which is my most recent book, and I talk about this question. And it was Ralph Nader, I think, who said that you can have your choice between Tweedledum or Tweedledee. It's a question of which one. Do you want Tweedledee? You want vote Democrat? You want Tweedledum? Vote dumb. Vote Republican. But I don't particularly believe that this system is amenable to.
Okay, I'm good. Okay, back to the pace pen.
Okay, all right. This is going to be amazing.
There's a certain level of wealth and accumulation that is unearned, right? You can't earn $1 billion.
That's right.
You just can't earn that.
That's exactly correct.
What does that
You
mean?
can get market power.
Like, the problem is that this is the issue that these people have.
Hold on. She's on an hour-long podcast. I'm assuming this is an hour-long show at least. And she said one sentence. And you're asking, what does she mean? Why not just, like, listen? Why not just, like, listen to what she's saying? No? Maybe?
Basically relying just purely on people that already agree with you, like the person that's interviewing you, to be like, ah, yes, yes. What does earn even mean? If you make something that's like patented and then you sell it to a company and the company pays you $1 billion for it, did you earn it? Where's the logic here? Like, what does this mean?
Yep.
You can pay people less than what they're worth.
Yep.
You mean like how they do with illegal aliens that you're fighting to keep inside the country tooth and nail? That's a big problem. Ooh.
But you can't earn that, right?
That's
And
right.
so you have to create a myth. Since you didn't earn that, you have to create a myth of earning it.
It gets way worse after this? Wait, really?
I had no idea. I literally only watched the clip on Twitter. Oh, but thank God somebody linked the YouTube video.
You have to be more profitable and more profitable and more profitable.
Yeah,
it's not enough to
you're
be
right.
a profitable business. And so once they've rounded up every person in this country, who do you think is next?
This is the thing about, I said,
What a segue. So yeah, they just want to keep making more money. And so what do you think's going to happen after they round everybody up? What a holy.
mentioned genocidal frameworks before, like as
Genocidal frameworks? What?
growing up as a Jew, as a minority where I grew up, and going to Hebrew school and learning about the Holocaust, I was like, holy shit, like this is crazy. It wasn't taught in school. But
Wait, you think that we didn't learn about the Holocaust?
If Israel-Palestine wasn't a thing, these two people would never ever find themselves live in the same room together. If you know anything about what the other guy does, this literally makes zero sense as a crossover event. I'm having trouble thinking of an analogy for how little sense this makes. It's like if Trotsky was the basketball coach and Air Bud or something. The Gabor Mate, is it Gabor Mate? Is like he's like a psychologist or something, right? I don't remember if he does I don't know if he does anything political. I have no idea. Look up his son. His son is interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
you know, the way that I've come to understand this system is that, like, there's a spectrum of true democracy, which, like you said, Black people and Black Americans in this country have been building since they were, you know, captured and brought
weren't
here.
Really a democracy.
Captured by other Black people, by other African warlords that sold them into slavery to
I feel like I've watched this part before.
Jewish and European slave traders. Just important to keep in mind.
Until 1963,
That's right.
1965.
That's exactly right.
You know, voting rights
Yes.
and
That's
civil
right.
rights.
That's
We
exactly-
weren't. We were apartheid before
Right.
then.
That's exactly right.
Apartheid?
Right. It's 70 years old or
Is this
so.
the new word that they're...
This system, 80 years old.
Black Americans really created democracy in this country.
Right. That's exactly right.
They literally made something from nothing. It is just beyond me.
You know, it's like there's a true democracy and
This podcast, though, is incredibly hyperbolically fucking retarded. It really is. God, it's like fucking rage slop for Asmongold.
fascism. And the dial, it's just about the dials, these genocidal frameworks. And they're just turning the dials up on trans people. They're turning the dial up on the genocidal framework.
What does democracy have to do with being trans? What
Why not, like, I mean, like, dude, this is like, I can't even.
the fuck?
Why not think about it a little bit? Try to connect it, maybe. I don't know.
Black people, and right now the dial is being turned up, specifically Latino immigrants, but immigrants of color. And
No, it's about illegal aliens. This is what these people do. Fuck?
on Black people, and right now the dial is being turned up, specifically Latino immigrants, but immigrants of color. And
No, it's about illegal aliens. This is what these people do. They make an effort to launder the good reputation of legal immigrants that come to America and want to improve their lives and improve America in the process. There are many of them that do that. Why are you laundering illegal aliens through their good reputation? Why are you intentionally misunderstanding and misstating this?
about the Holocaust, Holocaust, about a Christian.
I've never seen so many buzzwords put together at the same time. I feel like I'm looking at a YouTube video's taglines.
Religious leader who was in a concentration camp was like, first they came for the Jews, then they came for and then they came for me. And I think the story that's
first
sold,
they came for the illegal aliens, then they came for the rapists, then they came for the shoplifters, and then all the problems went away, so they stopped coming for people. Look at El Salvador. This is a total fantasy.
I think,
like, by the way, the idea of like the drive to get rid of people who were considered racially impure, like there was a foundation of belief in that, and that it would create a society that was more moral, that had less crime. Like, it's not like they were just like, we think white's the coolest color or whatever. Like, that we need to kill everybody who has like the proclivity to commit these horrible crimes against our people or against the country or whatever. It's like, but this guy would be a Nazi. This guy would be the fucking king Nazi. He would be the proudest dude to turn in all of his fucking Jewish neighbors or anybody thought, like, this guy 100 million % would have been a Nazi World War II time.
I think it is.
He's actually so much of that, I think he might even admit it. He might even admit it if somebody were to ask him, would you be a Nazi in World War II if you were Jewish? He might even say, yeah, I think I probably would be.
Away, so they stopped coming for people. Look at El Salvador. This is a total fantasy.
I think it is turning inside out. I do think mainstream audiences are understanding what's happening because every click, every scroll, every like.
No, they're not. This video only has 3,000 views. That's really bad. Some of the dumbest quotes I've ever heard are throughout this interview. Black Americans really created democracy. Every comment is negative. Everybody thinks these people are...
Look at what you're seeing happen in real time. The thing that I talk about every single fucking time. I go on every single one of these fucking debate panels and I talk to every single one of these fucking conservatives where they're getting so mad about all these things that liberals believe and all the liberals have these ideas and all the liberals are doing these things. And it's like, nobody watches this shit. The only reason why anybody even knows about this is because you're spotlighting it, because you're ass pained about it, right? And it's funny because even, like, you just watched a video that nobody gives a fuck about that probably the majority of Democrats would think is probably cringe, but you're here getting ass pained about it, and you're spotlighting it to your audience.
Retarded. So embarrassing, man. And the 3,000 viewers are promised 3,000 years ago. I mean, it's so stupid and embarrassing. I don't even know what to say. It's so sad.
Donald Trump
Timestamp builds into AOC commentary. What? Is this from the same thing?
Because, yeah, he's been talking about this. Nick Shirley almost got arrested and held captive in Cuba.
I don't
Did he really, though?
know if you know who, I'm sure you do, Hassan Piker is. But he responded to you and says, I obviously don't believe this even a little bit. This is your last post.
Oh, my God. The world of work. I was going to watch Glenn Beck. The worst parts of my childhood colliding with the worst parts of my adulthood.
You know, that went to Cuba to document the humanitarian crisis, blah, blah, blah. I don't even buy this a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is ominous that this medically stupid, he called you a foul name, is going to Cuba to manufacture propaganda for what I assume will be additional U.S. intervention.
Of course.
How do you respond to that?
Well, he's the same person who went to Cuba with Ilhan Omar's daughter.
This is my country right now. It's Glenn Beck, a fat retard, conservative fuck, piece of shit, talking to Nick Shirley, a retarded retard, piece of shit, who pretends to be an investigative journalist by just not understanding how the world works. Like, this dude could do like a 30-minute investigatory piece on the mysteries of like why bread comes out of the toaster as toast. Like, it's just, and then we have Hassan Piker in his suit for old conservative ladies and fake $20,000 glasses, and then we have Asmongold giving commentary on it. It's just like the worst of everything that exists in my country, this might be the most American thing. This might be the most American political picture that I've ever seen in my entire life, right here. And then I'm watching from another platform because I'm permabanned for my hateful commentary on the side. Okay.
To promote how it was taking communism inside of Cuba.
Please tell me he's gonna respond to this now and be like, I'm not stupid.
So he actually went on a paid.
It's crazy that it's like, yeah, Nick Shirley isn't the greatest orator, but I'd rather have somebody that talks stupid than somebody who thinks stupid. What he's thinking is good. It's good-natured, it's pro-American, it's pro-Western thought. So, yeah, I think it's pretty simple.
Trip.
When I think of like a soaring bald eagle and Western liberalism and Rome and democracy and the Magna Carta and the fall of kings and the rise of Parliament, I think of Nicholas Shirley, patriotic American.
From a paid trip. Yeah, paid isn't. I paid for it, motherfucker. What do you mean a paid trip?
Press X to doubt.
To go to Cuba. Yet he saw what I saw with my own two eyes, and he thought it's still a good idea to promote communism and socialism inside of a country that is letting their children starve, letting the people go without internet. They don't even have access to freedom of speech inside this country, yet he still wants to promote that. And so he's going to call me stupid. Meanwhile,
and that's the reason why people like Hassan can go to Cuba and they can think that it's a great place. It's because they agree with the government. See, places like Cuba and other forms of communist, countries, you can't criticize the government there. You can't say anything negative about them. So as long as you agree with them and glaze them about everything, things can be pretty okay for you. But that's it.
See what I'm seeing.
By the way,
I'm seeing.
This is why monarchies exist, partially. It's because people believed that the lower class were too stupid to have political opinions, and then they didn't want to waste intelligent middle class or elite stock on pursuing careers in politics. So you would just train a family who would get cooed and murdered if they didn't rule well. You would just train a royal family to do politics, and that's it.
People suffer. I'm seeing a civilization.
I mean, yeah, it is stupid because I also saw people suffer.
Yeah.
But between you and I actually knew what the leading cause of that suffering was.
Yeah, it's their own government. I mean, obviously it's their own government. I mean, the United States isn't making them kill their own people and put them in political prisons. The United States, what does the United States have to do with that?
Nothing, I guess. The U.S. does nothing with regards to Cuba. Yes.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Yep, nothing. He's cooking.
Like, it's just... You think the United States is going in there telling them, okay, all right, you've got to put a bunch of people in jail for agreeing with us, guys? It's so stupid.
I mean, the problem is that of all the analysis given here, like, Asmongold is probably going to be more correct than Hassan. That's the annoying part, because Hassan is so propaganda brained. By the way, I gotta stop doing this. I gotta stop calling him stupid. I'm committing to this, okay? When I call Hassan stupid, what I'm actually doing is I am projecting my personal values onto Hassan, or my personal expectations on Hassan, and then I'm getting upset for him not following through on my stuff, okay? When you hear these word slop, whatever soup things from Hassan, it's not on accident. There is a reason why he is intentionally pushing terms like, I'm trying to exaggerate the contradictions. I'm trying to talk about class consciousness. These are like, I hate that these words have been so poisoned by conservatives, but these are Marxist terms. This is like an intentional strategy to kind of like water these terms down so that they can be talked about more neutrally in the future, right? The tensions, when somebody like Hassan is trying to push this thing, like exaggerate tensions and tensions and tensions, what they're trying to talk about is the tension that's created between worker and owner, and that these tensions cannot survive long term, and that they will at some point become so exaggerated that there will be a snap, and then that's your proletariat revolution against the capital class. That's why he wants to talk about the tensions. And that's why he talks about class consciousness, because he wants to get rid of the identity politics, because IDPOL from like progressive types or from right-wing types is a distraction from class consciousness. It's just a thing that keeps us from talking about what he realized. But that's when you hear him word salad things, part of what he's trying to do is just normalize those terms so that people can start to incorporate them more and more into political speech or discourse or dialogue in the future. But it feels like Hassan doesn't use the word substantively. I think that that's deliberate. Because when you sneak them in an unsubstantive manner, look at the term centrist, right? Look at how Pisco gave so much cover and so much ground for Taylor Lorenz by wasting so much of everybody's time on such a worthless, low IQ, politically unsavvy debate on what centrist means, right? So if I come in, that could almost be deliberate. If I start debating somebody and it's like, Hassan is talking all day about the natural tensions, the consequence between, the juxtaposition of capital and worker. Like, you understand that, like, he's trying to say that he wants to, like, people are going to look at me like I'm fucking crazy. What do you mean? No, what? Tension. He just means, like, people are unhappy and shit. Tension. Like, class consciousness. Like, yeah, there's a working class. Do you deny that, right? I think obfuscating on the terminology a bit kind of helps here because it normalizes the dialogue and normalizes the terms. And then in the future, you can start to slide in the established meanings a bit more. But I do think it's more deliberate, I think.
American oil embargo.
It's all America's fault that Cuba's a shithole. That's right.
The blockade.
And that is depressed, has no hope left in their eyes, and yet he's still advocating for more of that.
He's like the anti-Kirk. His facial features are too big. That's funny. I'm not stupid. He's stupid.
Great argument. Amazing. Wow.
I do think that we now live in a media environment where it just doesn't really matter. Like, as long as someone is just agreeing with your bias.
As long as somebody...
And then, like, dude, my brain, I'm going to go schizo by the end of fucking this year. Like, Hassan was about to accurately describe the media environment that people like him thrive in. And now Asmongold is going to talk about that same media environment that people like him thrive in. And they're both going to pretend like that's not their preferred media environment. Like either of them would survive in a more critical environment. They wouldn't. And I don't mean survive as in killed. I just mean that their political ideologies or thought or their political careers, they wouldn't be tenable.
I do think that we now live in a media environment where it just doesn't really matter. Like, as long as someone is just agreeing with your bias.
As long as somebody has the right idea and the right intentions, I think that people are generally pretty accepting. I think that they don't care really if they have a bad accent. They don't care really if they have problems talking. They don't care really if they look like an idiot. As long as the right message is getting out there, I think that's what really makes the biggest difference. And ultimately, Nick Shirley's message is in the right place. So just because his oratory skills aren't on the same level of somebody who streams 6 or 12 hours a day, or 8 hours, doesn't stream that long, 8 hours a day talking nonstop, like, yes, obviously you're going to be better at talking than somebody who's literally more than 10 years younger than you, that, you know, really maybe he's not a great speaker even then. And so the fact is, like, you obviously have a huge advantage in this regard, and that doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, what he's saying is wrong, though.
Narrative, your bias framework, that's it. People just like slot themselves in the.
And you can see also that he agrees with my thinking, and the reason why is that he's probably watching this AOC interview, saying probably relatively positive things about it. Now, in my opinion, if you listen to her talk in this interview, she looks like the most ditzy, dumb, retarded person that you could ever imagine. She makes Nick Shirley look like a fucking genius. So, and like just a moron. So
it's just so crazy how these guys are just like, and it's like such a fucking meme too, because it's like everything just feels so heavy-handed, like very on the nose if this was a movie, because it's like, oh, what would happen? Well, what would the evil villain movie be? Well, both of them would be talking about a guy who's only popular because he's on a platform that was paid for by the president's close friend, who was the richest man on the planet. who decided to spotlight Nick Shirley on X. He did, right? Also, just for an added twinge to show you guys that everybody's evil, ha ha ha, both of these guys are live streaming on the exact same platform. And just for an added sense, an added twist of irony, both of them are repped by the same talent agency. The, what is it, Night Media or whatever the fuck it is? And it's like, what are we doing, bro? And neither of them really respond to each other with a lot of substance because they don't want to get into conflict. Like, this is like red brown as fuck.
So how do you possibly listen to this interview of her throwing together a word salad of buzzwords and, you know, like commie slop together, and then say that, you know, Nick Shirley is the one that has a verbal problem? And
like, he's right. But then on the flip side, how do you listen to fasci slop over and over again and then say that AOC sounds like an idiot? Like, how?
And she's also a congresswoman. I mean, she should be expected to be better than a YouTuber, right? I mean, you would assume this?
Amps. Mm-hmm. And no matter how dumb you might be,
mm-hmm.
no matter how brilliant someone is, most people will say, you're a fucking idiot, you suck, you're violent, whatever.
Yeah.
And no matter how dumb someone is, if they're in agreement with that person, they'll be like, no, he's great. He's
like, I feel like they're both describing themselves. No? Not to jerk myself off, but then, what do people say about me? I'm violent. I'm an idiot. You know, I'm like, this is just crazy. This is just it's like a fucking simulacrum in a simulacrum.
He's awesome. He's based.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing God's work. He's doing honest work here. Nick Shirley is proof of that.
Yeah.
Right? Nick Shirley is proof of that because he is objectively, medically stupid.
There's never been a single argument that's ever been presented by this at all, by the way. Like, the only argument that he presented is that it's the United States' fault that Cuba puts people in jail and doesn't have freedom of speech. That's right.
Nick Shirley.
And also, by the way, I am partially misrepresenting his argument. Like, his argument is that Cuba's economic status and just everything.
Oh my God. And Asmongold even has a more honest take on Hassan's position. That's the worst part. But that's because Hassan is in full propaganda mode intentionally. I think in a way, we're kind of seeing the difference between like a tier 1 actor versus a tier 2 actor. Like, Asmongold is like a useful idiot. Like, Hassan is like the cock that is coming, and Asmongold is like the cock sleeve that has come through. Like, he doesn't realize that he's a useful idiot for conservatives. He's the one getting mind rotted on social media, and then he plays into it a little bit, whereas Hassan is a bit more intentional. I think they're probably similarly intelligent, but Hassan was kind of like groomed more through life for the political operation that he's involved in now. Whereas Asmongold just kind of like wound up here through internet, social media algorithms. Like Joe Rogan.
In Cuba, the reason why it's shitty is because of the United States. I think that if a country can't even manage civil rights correctly, what do you think the probability is that they can manage everything else correctly? It's pretty low.
Has his freedom of speech oppressed by his literacy capacity? Also, that chatter was wrong. He never says he's not stupid. He actually kind of recognizes how stupid he is, in my opinion. The next article Fox News is going to print about you is going to be on your able.
How is it not embarrassing, then, that you're having your expertly crafted, college-educated narratives be completely dismantled by what you consider a retarded 23-year-old?
How could you possibly explain this stuff to the masses? Very, very, very easily. And the way that you do it is through... I'm going to be more brutal on this. It's through debate. It really, truly is. Because either of these two people that have to sit down and be critically confronted about the things they believe would fucking collapse. Neither of them could defend any part of the insanely retarded shit they say, which is why neither of them will engage anybody else. This is the way that politics works now. This is the way that it works, is you have to intentionally avoid all other critical challenges. Hassan is more sneaky about it. I stay away from bad faith actors. I know that it's just going to be a waste of time. Asmongold, because he's a tier 2 actor, is more honest about it. He, I don't want to debate anybody. Why the fuck would I? I'm not a debater. I shouldn't have to debate shit. Fuck that, right? This is the intentional way of the world. So as a result of this, you get this very sterile back and forth environment with these two people, and then you never have to address the other side. You want to know a thing? This is such an esoteric take. Where are my old internet users? An argument that used to be used a long time ago was that debating on message boards was always the best versus like having a voice debate or debating on VC or whatever else. That message board debates were keynote. That was top tier premium stuff. But it's funny because there was a big critique about like message board debates, and I don't know how common this was because I wasn't a huge internet poster compared to some people, but one of the memes that would happen was you get argument. Here's the post, okay? Point 1, point 2. And then you get counter argument. He's responding to point 1 here. And then he's got kind of 2 points for this. And then he's got like his response to point 2. And then you have the counter argument. And then you have, wait, but what happened? Oh, he didn't respond to this point. This 1B thing here got totally left out. Well, every time you would have an argument, this is just super limited experience. Maybe this wasn't representative, but like anytime you had these huge sprawling arguments on message boards, they would become so broad that people could just start not responding to certain points that were brought up. And it is impossible to make another post to try to go back. It's like, hold on, you didn't respond to this point, because other people would be posting. People would start to get into the minutia of like these like side arguments. And you could always and at some point, sometimes people just fucking leave the thread. It's like, oh, well, fuck me. And they might start the same argument somewhere else, right? And this ability to just selectively respond to things, I feel like it's kind of funny. Like this problem was a microcosm or macrocosm of what this type of culture is. The nice thing about not having a direct confrontation is that you can choose what you want to respond to, avoid the things that you don't want to respond to, have your own sterile response, and then just move on from everything. And if there's something that's like you truly can't address, then you just don't respond to it at all. You just don't watch it.
Like, I mean, because that, like, in my opinion, I feel like that's really embarrassing. Like, if this is actually true, and you think this guy's this huge retard, then how does he constantly keep coming up with these ways to unravel all of this?
Like, how could he possibly what are some presumptions we're making here? That he's only popular for good reasons. He's only popular because people are paying attention because he's doing good things. One of the good things he's doing is unraveling stuff. What has he unraveled? No charges have been filed in Minnesota. No charges have been filed in California. No new fraud has been revealed. No questions were ever answered about the source of his numbers or the people that were working with him. Nobody really addressed the things about him going to places that were already closed. Like, nothing's actually happened. But that's not what Asmongold thinks. He's seen 4 million posts on social media every single day talking about the success of Nick Shirley and how California and Minnesota were all exposed successfully for all this fraud. So he knows this to be true. Remember, when he's referring to these like simulacrums, basically, his audience knows it to be true. He doesn't even have to present the information because they've all seen the same social media feeds, right?
Yeah, we're making the reactionaries woke. One by one, every single day, we're making these unbelievably reactionary, racist, awful people with repugnant politics woke. They're talking about this.
Like they're both they just have this is just so wild to me, bro. Like they both have the ultimate fucking viewpoint of each other. Okay, hold on. I'm going to draw the most complex drawing I've ever drawn in my entire life, okay? Okay. God damn it. You know what? I don't care. Hold on. What are you doing?
gave up?
Hello? Why are you
Yeah.
laughing? What's so
You said you
fucking
just
funny?
Gave up so quickly.
I'm not giving up. I'm drawing. I'm a master artist. Hold on. Hold on. The AI is not taking my job, okay?
Oh, trust me, they don't want it.
Oh no. They're not taking my job, motherfucker. Close enough. Because these guys never have to actually change their fucking perspective or argue with each other about anything or actually have any kind of like conversation with each other. The entire political landscape right now, okay, is this guy saying that the shape is a rectangle, and then it's this guy saying that the shape is a square. And because neither of these people ever have to step outside their world, these guys are all like, oh, yeah, fucking true, dude. That is, oh, yeah. And then these are, oh, yeah, fucking true, dude. And then it's just this thing repeated like every single fucking day for all. And then this guy talking about how fucking retarded this dude is, and this dude talking about how fucking retarded this dude is. And since neither of them have any pressure whatsoever to change, like to move, you know, to go and meet somebody somewhere, to have a debate on something else, or to confront the other person with what they see or their facts, it's just like the most retarded fucking shit in the universe. And it's so hard to get people to understand, because all the people over here are like, oh, well, if we could just like change their facts. It's like, but you don't have to, because they're never going to come over here and look at this shit. They're all just going to keep looking at this shit all day long. That's it. This is it. This is our whole fucking media environment right now. That's it.
Woke is when you support Cuba. It's when you support Cuba that puts people in jail for speaking out against the government. Like, how is that woke? It's not woke at all. That's insane. Like, I would say, so what would I really say is the, you know, if I was going to look at woke in the most beneficial and the most positive way that you can, how would I see woke? I think woke is something where people want to advocate that you can do anything and be anything that you want, to the extent that, you know, you're not a huge problem with everybody else. And it's just basically the extreme version of that is unreasonable, right? Like trans kids, you know, women going in men's bathroom, or men going in women's bathrooms usually, right? And so that's really what a lot of these woke people think that they're doing. So how can you possibly say that you're making people woke when you're advocating for a government that openly just puts people in jail for disagreeing with them? Like, this is what's crazy.
Wouldn't that be crazy? If there was a government that was just trying to put people in jail for disagreeing with them, wouldn't that be fucking insane?
That'd be nuts, man.
The same people that were like talking about the Wuhan flu or whatever are now talking about how I'm like an anti-Asian racist.
Well, yeah.
He's about to bring up that, but all the lab leak stuff and COVID and all that, it was actually correct.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk that, you know, coronavirus came from China. That doesn't mean that China is bad. It just means that maybe China did something wrong. I don't know if it even did. I have no idea. But like, I mean, I don't think that's not inherently it's not like every Chinese person made COVID. I mean, what are we doing?
Saying hashtag stop Asian hate. That's the RNC's research department, dude.
Man, I really wish that there were more clips like this that had anything to them, that like have something that's worth talking about.
Like, listen to what he's saying. It's like, actually, it's like unfathomable for him to even go and find something. I really wish there were more clips of this. I really wish that the algorithm would give me more stuff to watch like this. Like, it's unbelievable to me. It's like he's asking. Also, 37 dogs, thank you for the 20 gifted tier 1 subs. He's like, I wish that there was a way to find more people who disagree with me. But also, I'm not going to debate or talk to anybody whatsoever at all ever that disagrees with me ever, because I wouldn't be able to handle it for a single fucking second. And I shouldn't have to.
But every single time that I see one of these, it's just somebody stupid, they look dumb, they're fat, or something like that. Like, there's never anything to it. Like, it's just stupid.
And it's so funny. Fuck, I should just keep that drawing up forever. He's right. He's right. But why is that? It's because the other side is looking at their media and it's all self-evident. They don't have to make strong arguments. The reality has already been manufactured for them. They've consumed it as such, and now they just need another part of the machine to reinforce it for them, right? You're not making good arguments against any of this shit. You didn't even understand what the fuck AOC was saying. I thought AOC was saying a lot of fucking retarded shit. But I can tell you why. I at least understand what she's saying. You have no concept or clue of what they're even talking about. But, like, in a meta way, though, he's doing the thing he's supposed to do about Hassan, and Hassan is doing the thing that he's supposed to do about Asmongold, where they both call each other stupid and say that neither of them are responding substantively to each other's arguments because it's all part of, like, the machine that they're in. Hassan's just a bit more self-aware of it than Asmongold is.
I don't even know what to say. And yeah, it's been proven that it did. I mean, I don't know if it did.
This is like some Synecdoche in New York shit. Like, oh my God, if I could get fucking Charlie Kaufman to make a fucking movie about this, like, it feels like I'm in some fucking Kaufman film. It's just some crazy shit. Like,
none of those people is
oh, this is even on the first one. Oh, or the, like, I can't explain this. I wouldn't even be able to. But, like, this scene is I think it's a funeral for somebody, and these are all different actors, and they're playing a play of another play that was also a play of a funeral that happened. And then,
just try.
I think that this was the first thing they were doing. The directors here are, I don't think that's Charlie, or that's not the main character's actual wife. It's an actor for his wife. And then I think that the lady sitting next to him is a stand-in actor for him. And he's reviewing her performance right now to make sure that she's doing a good job, emulating the things that he would do. And he's coaching her to make sure that, like, that's... And I think she's going to go get...
What is she doing? He's directing.
Oh, so she's going down now to give direction to the actors in the same way that ideally he would give directions to the, like, this is like, it's a Charlie Kaufman film, right? But, like, this is like politics today. Like, I feel like as crazy as this is like what I'm watching right now. It's just like, it's Asmongold watching a clip on a tailored social media algorithm of Hassan watching a clip that was probably part of his social media algorithm, and then both of them are pretending not to understand the other person's point, but both of them won't actually make the effort to talk to each other to actually reconcile any differences or figure out what the disagreement is. It's like, I'm sorry, bro. It's just so crazy. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. This is what I'm trying to say is this is Goyslop, okay? That's it.
There's never anything to it. Like, it's just stupid. I don't even know what to say. And yeah, it's been proven that it did. I mean, I don't know if it did. I don't know, and I don't care. Like, obviously, I think that other countries, it seems to me, like, as somebody who doesn't know anything about this, and I've just looked at this from a cursory glance, that China should probably do more in...
You know what? Unironically true. They should be public, actually, but we'll never see them. I hate this so much, actually. And I've thought about it, to her credit, to Taylor Lorenz's credit. I've thought a lot more about the funding of people and everything. I think there needs to be so much more publicity about who gets money from what. If for no other reason, selfishly, because I would be fully vindicated because I don't get fucking paid by anybody, literally right now, except for Kick. I want to know who pays these motherfuckers. Because what if it was the case, okay? At least in every talent agency I've ever been a part of, basically in almost every agency or contract I've signed almost ever, there's almost always non-disparagement clauses and morality clauses that you can't do some shit that would bring the company into reputational disrepair, that you can't do something that would reflect poorly on the company or on yourself that in such a way that would be damaging, blah, 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 blah. What if it was the case that both of these guys were part of the same talent agency and they had clauses like that actually restricted them from communicating with each other? You would want to know that. That's important, right? You would want to know that. But we don't even know what those contracts look like.
Terms of safety in like, I mean, for construction, it seems, for, you know, keeping buildings up to code, for, you know, potentially medical stuff also. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible, but I don't know. Like, I'm not sure about this. What the fuck do I know? And so I'm not even there. So anyway, that's what I would say. And you see the, what is this here, Tyler Oliveira and Tucker? I only saw one clip of it. I didn't see every
clip.
else. Stop Asinate was a psyop by Democrats to recoup the control they lost over American Asians, by the way. Yeah, it worked that way until they found out who was doing all the Asian hate, and then things changed a lot. And what is this here? FBI New York announced the arrests of Malik Bromfield, Fazan Ali, and Kanal Salman, who are all charged with attempting to smuggle nearly 90 firearms from the United States to Canada. These 3 defendants, including 2 foreign nationals, allegedly endangered. The American Revolution was...
Oh, same thing. What is this? Wait, she fucked up. Oh, it's not the same thing. Bruh, how much can he do? How much content like this can he do?
Against the billionaires of their time. This bitch is so retarded. I hope she never stops talking. This is infinite content for me.
The American Revolution was against the billionaires of their time. And we are declaring independence.
Even AOC is laughing because she...
From such an extreme marriage of wealth and power and the state.
This is Robert Morris, the richest man in 1776 America. He literally bankrupted himself using his vast personal fortune to pay for the American Revolution. AOC is stupid. George Washington was worth...
What does that have to do with anything? It's not even like a good point. Let alone it's probably not true completely, but whatever.
$500 million. Is this true? $525 million today.
It understates, including, because land and labor, including enslaved people. How much...
Hey, George Washington was a fucking pimp. Peak estimates for Jefferson range between $200 and $285 million today. So these guys were absolute ballers. This entire LARP is based off of bullshit.
American Revolution.
It's also, and I hate commies and socialists, and AOC's point are so dumb. Also, like billionaires and these super wealthy guys back then, it meant different things, okay? I don't give a fuck how wealthy you were back in fucking 1770. Who the fuck cares? I can travel around the world. Anybody, a working class person can travel around the world faster than you can in your entire life. Or they can go on the computer and they can see boobs from so many different women you'll never have access to, no matter how fucking rich you were, right? There are so many different things where like they stub their toe on like the wrong plant or whatever. They're not going to die from some stupid fungal disease because we don't have medication yet in your times, right? Not to say that there wasn't anything good about being ultra wealthy. I'm just saying it's hard to one-to-one compare those things. AOC's rhetoric has been regressing lately. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe a little, but I know that she was probably getting a lot of bullying and pushback from a lot of the sloppy lists that were attacking her over Israel-related shit. Like, she got a lot of pressure from that. She privately actually even complained about... because she didn't want to endorse, I'm not going to remember the guy's name. She didn't want to endorse her old campaign manager, and she was privately complaining about all these lefties who try to take all this credit for everything, even though they weren't there helping her build anything at the beginning. Is it Psychot? And then, I don't know. She's probably getting a lot of pushback from that, so I don't know how much that impacts anything, bro. Our shit is cooked.
Was against the billionaires of their time. It was the organizing of Black Americans that turned America into a full democracy. Their time. It was the organizing of Black Americans that turned America into a full democracy.
These guys literally risked their entire fortunes and they went up against the strongest empire in the world and they won. Just so 250 years later, this stupid girl can go around and talk about how, no, actually, they were on her side.
I mean, like, regardless of your opinions about AOC or anything else, it is kind of funny that, like, actually, yeah, that is what they did. It was so that anybody, theoretically, now not anybody, I guess, at the time, but, like, could have a voice in politics that wasn't restricted to your last name or the amount of money that you had. Or at least not hardcore, the amount of money you had, I guess. Was it, I don't remember the whole landowner shit when, I should learn, someday I'll do Articles of Confederation shit, but... I don't know.
Wonder what George Washington and Thomas Jefferson would have thought about her.
And so it's
like, I bet George Washington and Thomas Jefferson would have had a lot of bad things to say about the stuff that AOC is saying right now. What do you think George Washington or Thomas Jefferson would have had to say about Donald fucking Trump?
Actually,
we don't even have to guess. We already know. Because Glenn Beck did an AI interview.
Not all Republicans.
George, we have programmed a lot of information and given you a lot of information on what's going on in today's America. Based on your writings and the writings of the rest of the founders, what is it that you feel is the biggest problem or where we should start to fix things?
If I may speak plainly, my countrymen, the greatest danger to our republic lies not in foreign arms or political faction, but in the decay...
May I just interrupt you for a second? Could you just dumb it down just a little bit?
Okay. I do have 29 points, and they're all referenced to exactly what we said in the past.
For this, just speak in today's language.
Okay. I get it. Let me speak to Americans. If I'm honest, America's biggest problem isn't political or economic. It's all moral. You've drifted from the virtues that make liberty possible in the first place. Freedom. To be free, you have to have discipline, you have to have faith, you have to have character. And if you don't have any of those things, laws can't stop anything. They mean little. Government turns either weak or oppressive.
Most Americans.
What the fuck is Fajosu? Why is your name that color? Do we have a new mod? Oh shit! Don't get banned. Careful.
Thing in the world for us to be fighting for the working class.
Nothing helps the working class more than importing in millions of illegal aliens that are going to take their low-skill jobs. Seems so obvious.
The United States, the most American thing in the world for us to be fighting for the working class.
Nothing helps the working class more than importing in millions of illegal aliens that are going to take their low-skill jobs. Seems so
the
obvious.
United States outperformed the rest of the developed world in terms of how we weathered the COVID pandemic.
I don't even know if that's
true.
true.
One of the only reasons was because of immigrants.
What the fuck do immigrants have to do with COVID? Why is this a round of... It doesn't even make sense.
Our healthcare system stands to collapse without immigrants. Our food system stands to collapse. Our housing system stands to collapse.
We need this massive deluge of unvetted, random people from all over the world, because if we don't have that, the country is...
Unvetted, by the way.
Going to fall apart.
Open borders. I mean, that's a right-wing proposal, which says essentially there is no United States.
But it would make a lot of global poor richer, wouldn't it?
And it'd make everybody in America poor. Then you're doing away with with the concept of the nation state. And I don't think there's any country in the world which believes in that. What right-wing people in this country would love is an open border policy. Bring in all kinds of people who work for $2 or $3.
Isn't it crazy how much this has changed? This was like 10 years ago. Abolishing polices and prisons? Wait, what?
Abolition, so often I think people try to fast forward to the end of the movie and they're like, but what do you do if there are no jails in the United States? What do you do without police? I mean, abolition is not about the destination. I mean, the destination is to have a society that doesn't need prisons, that doesn't need
It's crazy. Don't need prisons. Exactly.
And how Black Americans really created democracy, how they literally made something from nothing.
Oh, this is the same thing as before, right? Did
Beyond
he cut in like an old clip here? Oh, it was. Okay.
There is a plan to remove Donald Trump.
They have a plan to remove Trump now. I feel okay. I'm sorry. This is the only shit I'll ever throw because I never throw shade at my center left brothers. Okay, I will never. Besides this one time. Okay, and I really don't ever. Okay, but like, please God, what was the other YouTube title I saw? All the center lefters. The only thing they've agreed on is we're going to use the most fucking crazy titles for literally every single goddamn fucking video ever. They have a plan to, what was the last one we saw? It was like Donald Trump's health collapses as he goes to hospital. They have a plan to remove Trump now. Do they really though? What's the new plan? The 25th Amendment? Was that implemented yesterday? I thought Chris View has updated you. Oh, they probably did, Bing. I just don't pay attention to anything. That's okay. Pac-Man talked about you recently, though.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene is just nuts.
Yeah.
This is not someone we should be aligning with.
True.
And there was an interesting post from the subreddit of Destiny, also known as Stephen Kenneth Destiny Benell Borelli Burali II, or just Destiny as we know him, which said mainstream libs need to start attacking slopulists more. And this individual on the Destiny subreddit mentions me and says this recent Marjorie Taylor Greene discourse is ridiculous. And the fact that sitting congresspeople like Ro Khanna and Ilhan Omar are backing her, despite attacking Harris for working with Liz Cheney, is ridiculous. One of the reasons slopulism is winning in the Democratic Party is that Democrats and liberals haven't been fighting back.
Holy. 37 dogs. Thank you for getting 5 tier 3 subs. Holy shit. The Mossad coming through.
Mainstream libs like Pac-Man, Brian Tyler Cohen, Mockler, Beasley should be ripping into these people. Democratic politicians should do the same. Harris should make a tweet herself attacking Khanna and Omar for their blatant hypocrisy. Listen, I have been attacking them. And I have said, Tucker, Marjorie Taylor Greene, these are not our allies. They are not our allies. They still haven't acknowledged that they created this problem. You know, Tucker and Marjorie Taylor Greene are very happy now to go, here's a problem with Trump and there's a problem with Trump. But they don't go, and I am part of the problem. Now, Tucker did say he regrets his role getting Trump elected, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying they are part of the problem that even created this movement that set up tens of millions of Americans to agree, of people.
Okay, I don't think he talked about me at all there. I think it was just my subreddit about. Close enough, I guess. All right. Do I really want to watch this? I don't really want to watch
Democrats started using effective.
Bro, I'm getting worn down. I can't do this. This is about the redistricting thing.
Cheats with cancel culture. Now redistricting cheats are being activated and they're mad. Well, you should always do whatever you can to win, right? That's what I've always said. I've said it many times, but you know, like I can say it again. And LA is worth saving. Oh, I've seen a lot of these guys' videos. It's really fucking funny. We'll get to that later on because I will talk about him. Bro, Trump just released
Oh, the map.
UFO files. I know. I'm gonna wait till people can pile in because I just started, right? I just started the stream like 10 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago, something like that, right? So I was gonna let people pile in. So everybody's there for me to go over the UFO stuff, so don't worry about it. And what do you think about New Odyssey movie? I think it's great. I'm excited to watch it. You know, hopefully it's good. But anyway, so you have right here 3-year-olds identify as a dinosaur. It's just crazy that people are listening to the judgment of a child. Like imagine listening to a 3-year-old say something, and then you as a parent think to yourself, wait, he's right. Think about that.
Like Nick Shirley.
Just for like 3 seconds. Think about the fact that you listen to a 3-year-old, and you, oh, you know, I never thought about it like that. Really? I mean, you got to be fucking retarded. You got to be an idiot to do that. Oh my God. They don't think? Yeah, no, they don't. And so, but you are a stegosaurus. Yeah, you are a triceratops. No, it's so ridiculous. And we should let them start voting. I mean, I don't see why not. Yeah, sure. So anyway, there's been, you all started it and we fucking finished it. There's another one. Oh boy. And, oh wait a minute. 40, and this is the same, wait, isn't that bitch that got, that's getting arrested now? This is the same bitch that got arrested yesterday, right? Yes. So wait a minute. So this is how it started, and like you're doing these tweets about you started it and we fucking finished it, and now you know like now you're making statements about why you got raided by the federal agents, and also the entire strategy that you had got deleted. That's funny. That's really funny. Yep. Time to go back to the fucking to the nursing home. Time to retire. You're done. How it started, how it's going. Ellen Page is playing Achilles in the Odyssey movie. Woke garbage. Hard pass. I think that. I mean, I have the same viewpoint, right? I do. Like, I will probably watch the movie anyway, but I do think that any sort of, you know, identity decisions around something like, for example, like Achilles is like Achilles is a, you know, pinnacle masculine character, right? I mean, like, this was like, you know, peak era Brad Pitt, you know, the guy's work, yeah, he's got huge fucking muscles, etc. Like, how can you possibly have a, you know, like a female to male trans person playing that role? Like, they're just simply not going to be able to embody that same level of masculinity. It's not, Elliot Page is not going to embody this masculinity that is necessary for Achilles, chosen of the gods, right? Like, it's retarded. It's retarded. It's the same as Helen of Troy being black. Like, regardless of how you feel about, you know, being attracted to a race of people, it's irrelevant. At the end of the day, nobody in the world thinks that Helen of Troy was black. So why would you do this? It's stupid. And it seems to me like you're very obviously trying to make a forward-thinking social message out of this, right? Where like you're trying to say that, well, you know, black women are beautiful. This is what the goal is. The goal is not to tell the story in the way that's the most accurate. The goal is to create a narrative, a secondary.
Just again, as a quick, this is not a real story, okay? And also, like, I don't give a fuck. I hate all of these. I hated the Odyssey. I hated the Iliad. I hated every single one of these motherfucking things because they're boring and it's old. And I'd rather play video games, okay? But nothing that this guy is talking about has literally any fucking thing to do about Achilles, like chosen by the gods. It was the gods that chose to kill him. I don't remember which loser it was, but I'm pretty sure that fucking arrow that shot and killed him literally was guided by fucking whoever it was guided by a god right into his fucking ankle. Because pretty sure the gods didn't they hate Achilles because he was so fucking arrogant? I don't think God, and he was, I don't know why. I don't know if the river Styx made everybody vulnerable, but his mom dipped him in. That's why his ankles are vulnerable or whatever. His mother fucking dipped him in, and that's why he was invulnerable. But like this ultra masculine good, like I don't even know if you were. I'm trying to think if there's any part of the Achilles' story as part of the Iliad, right, and the Battle of Troy and all that. I don't know if he was ever supposed to be a person that you looked up to. He was lazy. He was. There was a fucking movie on it, but I haven't seen it with Brad Pitt, who's supposed to be hot in it. I don't know how much they have in the movie or whatever, but do they have the thing in? So I think at some point the troops are fighting and they're losing morale. And everybody's like, oh God, like we have to what's going on? Like, where's Achilles? He's supposed to come out and fucking wreck shit. And the guys, they go back, and I don't know if he's like fucking bitches or if he's just like sleeping all day. And he's just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't do shit because I'm like hot shit or whatever. I don't even know why he was hot shit. I don't know. I don't think he was. I don't even know. But he was hot shit. And then I think his best friend, who was supposed to be there with him, okay, his best friend is like, I'm going to inspire our army by stealing Achilles' armor, and then he dresses up and he goes onto the field. And I'm pretty sure he gets murked like fucking immediately. And I think, is that the reason why I think Achilles finally comes out to fight and kill, I don't know if it's a bunch of soldiers or Hector or whatever, but like, I don't think he's a good person ever. I don't know if there's any part, but I don't know. This was like 12 million pages of fucking boring shit long, okay? I don't know if there's any part of the Iliad where, he's canonically gay? Oh, maybe. He might have even been gay, actually. Patrocles. Was that the name of his friend that went out and died? Is there any point where you're supposed to look up to him as like a good person? I don't know. So it's just funny, like his summary of like
a race of people, it's irrelevant. At the end of the day, nobody in the world thinks that Helen of Troy was black. So why would you do this? It's stupid. And it seems to me like you're very obviously trying to make a forward-thinking social message out of this, right? Where like you're trying to say that, well, black women are beautiful. This is what the goal is. The goal is not to tell the story in the way that's the most accurate. The goal is to create a narrative, a secondary narrative, right? Rebellion. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's ridiculous. And I think a lot of people will be turned off.
Also, I don't even know why I feel like Hector was like a nice dude, wasn't he? And he obviously loses the battle from Achilles because Achilles gets fucking vag dumped by his fucking mom early on. And I think Achilles has his body like fucking dragged around the city for 5 days in some fucking chariot, and then they like hang his body. And I don't even remember Hector doing anything bad. He might have been. I don't remember if he was loved by the city or not. I feel like that was around the time. Fuck. There's some chapters in the Iliad where they just like read like 50 trillion names, and the teacher's like, this is where the guy doing the oral tradition, because back then they didn't have writing or anything because they were retarded and they ate all their trees or whatever. And so it would all be like poems and stuff that were sung by retards, and so they would like make up names of your families. You're like, oh, my dad was in this fake fucking battle. Oh, that's fucking me or whatever. And for some reason, some retard decided to write a bunch of this down. God, I hate old literature. I hated anything that was written. It's just like movies. Every movie before 1997 is bad. Every story before 1950 is bad. Okay? We should be studying Harry Potter, The Giver. Yeah, get out of here. Artemis Fowl. 1984.
by it. I do. Now, will the movie be good besides that? I really don't know. But, you know, Christopher Nolan's a great director. It's got a lot of good names in it. I'll watch the movie. But, I mean, that's definitely two things that are unsettling. And I don't think that they should make those decisions, right? It's really that simple. She still has a very feminine voice. There's a lot of women that are, like, there's women of every race that have very feminine voices. Like, that's not something that's, like, unique to one person. It's not like this is some kind of, oh my God, we can only get that with this one thing. So I don't know, guys. Critical Drinker made a video about this. I'll look at it and I'll see it. And, you know, like, maybe, let me see if I just pull it up. I'm not going to watch it right now, but I'll watch it later on. I just want to have it locked in so I can watch it. But anyway, I'm from Greece, and I'm not going to go watch a movie where they put a trans man to play one of our epic heroes.
What Hector did was kill his boy too. Oh, is that it? Was Hector the one who killed the Achilles' friend? That would make sense why Achilles came out and fucked him up then. Well, what are you going to do? Okay. No, that makes sense, I guess.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, it's weird. And it's patronizing and just, as I said, it's just weird, right? So, yeah, that's the way I feel about it. But I'll watch the thing later on. I'm sorry, I got off topic here. I apologize. So, anyway, dude, Virginia and California both put it up
It's just funny because when this movie comes out, like, people like, it's the same thing with video games where they, like, have this huge position on it and they have, like, this huge stance on, like, how they ruined fucking the Iliad or the Battle of Troy or whatever the fuck this section of the book is called. And it's like, but they don't even know the original material. They don't even give a fuck. And it's like, oh, kill me, bro. That's why they made the sequel, The Odyssey. Oh, wait. Wait, what am I even talking about? Hold on. Wait, the Iliad has nothing to... Wait. Wait, does The Odyssey have anything about the Battle of Troy in it at all? I thought that was that's a whole different one with Odysseus who fucking fucks bitches and goes through all this shit. The movie that he's making is about the Odyssey, right? Wait, why did all these people get brought up then? It's after the... Yeah. Wait, did he even mention? I'm losing my mind. I don't know. It's too much time out for me. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
A vote by the people, and there it is again. And redistricting update, as predicted, the Virginia Supreme Court ruled in favor of Republicans and restored the 6-5 map. Blue wave canceled. Thank you, Virginia. This is what they should do everywhere. They should totally rig it, completely rig it.
The Odyssey's after the Battle of Troy. Yes, Asmon is just retarded and grasping for names he's heard. Did he bring up Achilles? Okay, maybe he did. Maybe there's like a flashback or something. Am I making this up, or did Odysseus, like, I don't know. I'm sure if I went back and read with an adult mind, I could understand these stories more. But like, was there a part where they were like, we're testing you to see if you're like a chaste man or some bullshit, and he just like fucks all these succubus to death anyway, and he like makes it out totally fine? Did this happen? The sirens? Was it the sirens? Doesn't he fuck them all? What's the point of that? Aren't you supposed to like not fall for that? What was the reason why he got out of that? He's just him? Better story? There is a split amongst the gods, some supporting him and some against. Okay.
It's a rumor, by the way, not even confirmed. Well, I've already acknowledged that it's true. So the fact is anchored in your mind, is in my mind. So your fact correction, your fact check is going into the garbage. It's true now. That's the way it is. Yeah, your fact check, nobody cares about it. It's already true. Like, sorry, you should have got there first. You should have known that I would be told that and then tell me the correction before I saw it in the first place. Yeah, it's not going to happen, guys. We're manifesting. And anyway, so redistricting ruled unconstitutional. Oh boy, here we go. Home. How?
Why did he include these first 6.5 minutes just to trigger the fight? Why? Oh, God. When does Hercules show up? Oh, fuck, that's a good question. He's in... What part of the story? Is he in the Iliad or the Odyssey? Is he in either one? Wait, did I read about Hercules ever? Wait, what the fuck? Is he in anything? I know that you read about the one... Is it in the same book? Fuck, I don't know if this is like a textbook or... That had Gilgamesh in it. Also, it has like the story of Oedipus or whatever, and him fucking his mom and beating his dad up or some bullshit, and he takes his eyes out. I don't remember. What the fuck is the story of Hercules? Is that like his own thing? Greek mythology is wild. Everything is just crazy. I don't remember any of this fucking bullshit. Zeus like fucks people in different organs and then they give birth to weird things, and all the gods are actually just mind fucking everybody constantly, and then the stories are boring and stupid. No mechs, no magical spells, no cool fights. It's all cringe. But Hercules, the Disney movie, Now that is some absolute fucking kino. Whoo! That's a kino movie. That is just a kino. Actually, Disney used to be like Pixar. Back when they had like a run of like fucking 2 decades of animated movies where it's banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. Holy shit. So many fucking bangers. Oh my God. This is an objective media analysis that is definitely not informed by the fact that I just happened to grow up watching these movies when they were released. I actually just was lucky enough to be born at a time when the best movies were being released. Sorry if that offends you.
Little Democrats who ran as moderates care about your opinion if it doesn't involve keeping them in power. Okay? This is what changed in the middle of the night for fairness. You tell me.
That's why it was retarded of you to say movies were 1997 were bad. What? That's not a movie. It was a cartoon.
Single reason why Republicans should
look at them do it like, oh my God, guys. Y'all were really like, you're really trying to, I mean, there's like 5 zones in this one place. Like, I don't know about this. It seems like you're trying to play some games, man.
Don't show them what Tennessee looks like. Don't show them what any of the new Republican districts look like.
It really does. Seems like you're trying to play a little bit of games. But I don't know what this is. Honestly, I think the whole cast is misplaced. Yeah, maybe. It's so fucking bad, maybe. And, bro, that's exactly what Tennessee did, dude. Nah, man, I don't think so. I think this is really what they're doing.
That's not what they did. Oh, thank you, dear leader. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's like the Vietnam border with Laos. Oh, where it goes all the way to, yeah, you're
Laos. The strongest of the Southeast Asian countries.
right. And your friend gets a Gamp slice of pizza. Everyone gets a taste of the dirty city with those districts. Exactly. So
I mispronounced all these places. I couldn't tell you anything about that country, so.
Basically, they're redistricting it so they can weight it more heavily for the Republicans, or sorry, for the Democrats. And so this is the reason. So can you guys believe that this map got overruled and they're not able to do it? That's bad.
I will crush my balls live on stream if he can articulate anything even remotely close to why that map got rejected. Do you think he has any idea whatsoever? Even in the same universe of why the maps that were voted on by the people got rejected by the court. Maybe if you watch something on it.
So can you guys believe that this map got overruled and they're not able to do it? That's bad. And it is what Tennessee did. Well, here's my outlook. Okay, you've got to understand that you have to have some standards. Here's the standard. It's good when we do it. It's bad when they do it. Look how ridiculous they are doing this. Look at this. This is crazy. These people are out of their mind. Look, it's literally just a scam. Like, that's it. Oh, shit, my bad. Yeah, what were you thinking, bro? Like, you really thought this was a fair? No, fuck that. Like, we're going to carve this shit up the best you can. Louisiana had a blue strip run down the entire state? Yeah, that's what it should be. And show the corruption African guy? Yes. Let me see. Where is it? I don't know if I can find it. It's too far away. Ooh. And what's the place of the lines?
It's too far away. That was scary. He was on another site for a second. Ooh, back to our safe zone.
No idea. But anyway, so referendum was declared unconstitutional and blocked by a circuit judge. Virginia should just do it anyway. And this is what they think. Virginia should do it anyway. The law doesn't matter anymore. Republicans made sure of that. And unlike Republicans, Democrats have overwhelmed majority support for their map. Overwhelmed majority. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So let me see if I can pull this up. Yeah.
True. What a retard. That guy sounds like he's from Laos.
I had to actually think about how to spell that word. I didn't know how. Okay, in a win, yeah, there it is. And so it's a 10-1 map. Exactly. Search corruption African guy. I don't know what that is. So on Reddit, he means, yes, exactly, land doesn't vote. Well, again, it doesn't matter whether it's land doesn't vote or anything else. Whatever it is, whatever you can do, whatever lever you can possibly pull, you should be pulling it as fast as you can. That's absolutely what should be happening.
Our message to Florida Republicans is F around and find out. If they go down the road of a DeSantis dummy-mander, the Florida Republicans are going to find themselves in the same situation as Texas Republicans, who are on the run right now. Our message to Florida Republicans is F around and find out.
Well, I guess we're finding out now, aren't we? I guess we're finding out. Wow, that's too bad. Aged like milk. That's embarrassing, bro. Like, damn, he's so cool. Yeah, he's such a cool guy. It was only struck down by Supreme Court because it didn't follow the required...
What? Now, I feel like Asmon would actually be consistent on this, right? I think he would be, right? What was his opinion on... California redistrict Asmongold. I'm pretty sure he would say that, like, yeah, they're doing everything they're trying to do, and they should be, and we should do the same. And or wait, what would I look for? Gerrymander? Does he even talk about it? I don't know.
Y'all look at this.
11 months ago? No, I don't know. Okay.
Procedural steps, yep, and that's what matters. And you got to do it the right way, and they didn't. So finding out all this in California
They didn't do it the right way. True, yeah.
Texas, I know it's so fucking funny to see this. And restored, this is what they tried to do. You can see this, like, guys, nope, not gonna happen. And
he has no idea what he.
Oh no. Okay. Well, anyway, deemed unconstitutional. That is amazing. I'm very happy about this. Oh, here we go.
So just take a look at how this map is. Is structured. What they do is they've taken the heavily Democratic areas in the northern area of Virginia, and they've created 5 separate districts that basically pinwheel out to go out into conservative, more rural areas, including where we are right now in the proposed 7th congressional district. It's actually interesting. We're kind of like smack dab in the middle of the districts, and if you go in one direction,
They're saying it. Well, this is CNN. They're reporting on the news, right? But he doesn't know the difference between like a reporter versus a pundit, because to him it should all be the same. Like if you're watching CNN, like he thinks they're liberal, left-wing, evil people, just like Fox News is our guys, right? In his mind, there's no difference. That's why it's always funny to watch libcucks throw themselves under the bus, not realizing that nobody understands what they're even doing.
there's another district about a mile and a half away in the other direction. There's another district about 2 miles away, really highlighting the shifts that are being seen right now. With
it's obviously that's what they were trying to do, man. And Washington hang on transplants, I guess so. She's giving away the game. Bless us in Florida with your influence. No, I think they should do this as much as they possibly can. I think it is hilarious to see it happen, but it's
thin. Republicans have won the redistricting war. The Virginia Supreme Court in a razor
No, they haven't. They haven't. Because there are so many other ways that you can disenfranchise them. There are so many states that you can redraw the maps in, so many ways that you can take away even more votes. I really hope Republicans don't think to themselves, oh, well, now we have a slight majority. I guess let's just, let's
That Jack Posobiec guy was kicked out of the military for circumstances that I don't think we're aware of, by the way. Wrote a book called Unhumans, about how liberals and wokies and everything are inhuman people that we need to do something about. Probably a foreign actor. Probably paid by other people. One of the craziest motherfuckers. Asmongold doesn't even know who he's consuming media from. He has no clue.
Let's claim victory. No. You can claim victory when every single one of them is out of office. Then you can think, maybe now you can relax. Until then, you better get to fucking work. That's what I think.
4-3 decision just struck down that sneaky Democrat naked power grab. Remember that Virginia Democrat
now you're winning.
Spanberger Obama amendment? Gone.
He's reacting to the 4-3 because he thinks it should be 7-0 because he thought 4-3 was the gerrymander and not the justices that ruled on it, by the way.
Toast, invalidated on procedural grounds because the Democrats couldn't even follow their own rules while trying to ram this through for amending the Constitution. This was not an innocent tweak. This was Democrats trying to steal 4, maybe even more House seats in Virginia.
That's exactly right. We got to steal it from them first. Can't let that happen. Can't let it go down. Absolutely not.
We got some more breaking news. This just handed down moments ago from the Virginia State Supreme Court ruling the process to redraw that state's congressional maps is unconstitutional. They had a referendum on this. Statewide, Shannon Breen is here to join Instant Reaction. Shannon,
that's a bad one.
That's
a real bad one.
Here just come to mind. Barack Obama was out.
What do Democrats always fail like Looney Tunes villains? Because the reason why they fail like Looney Tunes villains is because they have the bravado to behave like Looney Tunes villains. They think that, well, we're gonna get together, we're gonna do whatever we want, and then somehow it gets stopped, and they're like, oh my God, I thought we had a constitution.
Remember, your villains are always simultaneously the scariest, most powerful, controlled behind the scenes from elite operatives ever, but they're also incompetent, ridiculous, farcical at the same time.
They are campaigning.
That's the reason why
people were into this issue.
I don't have any complex or well thought out opinions on internet censorship and moderation, but what is your solution, Asmongold? I have said it before. I'm going to be repeating this a lot over the next year or two until our country is gone forever. The For You page has to go. This can't be. We can't have this anymore. My suggested mechanism, or no, I think, who did I take this from? Was it Mutin or AOC or somebody suggested this, that like Section 230, it protects you from stuff that you publish as an internet content host. If you have a For You thing, Section 230 protections are gone, and you have to be you get regulated like an editor or whatever. And I think most people just remove the For You thing. The For You thing, it just can't exist. We can't survive this.
Get out. It passed, but not by a lot, but it did pass.
That's all, folks.
And it would have effectively, Democrats believe, made it 10-1 Democrats to Republicans.
Man.
I think the current figuration is 6-5.
Right.
So this is thrown out. Is that the end of the line?
Probably not. No, I'll try it again. Keep doing it.
It sounds like it because this was an issue of the Virginia Constitution. It was a state law issue, and critics of this referendum have said from the beginning.
Oh. Quick meme stop. Apparently, Ginny is currently barricaded in her hotel room due to a stalker being there. What is the stream name again? Ginny TV? Could you imagine if the guy was like outside, like scared to go in because stream was on, and then Twitch banned her because of this content? I'm just kidding. That's not funny. But
Or you play music too loud that someone call the police.
okay. Good luck.
The Democrats were on thin ice because they did not follow procedures as outlined by state law and state constitution. And what the court ended up
I have no clue what the procedures are.
saying here is that violation irreparably undermined the integrity of the entire
Nice on Fox here also to not talk about with substance anything that was actually violated procedurally, so nobody has any idea.
referendum said it makes it null and void. And for that reason, they say the congressional district maps issued by the court in 2021, the old maps are the ones that they've got to use for the upcoming congressional election. Now, this was a state matter. Virginia's Supreme Court, the highest court in that state, it's a Commonwealth, they'll remind you, made this decision. Now, it's not out of the realm of possibility that challengers to this decision would try to find some federal hook for it to try to get to the Supreme
they're going
Court
to keep
say that
trying.
there's some
They're not
US
done.
constitutional
They just
violation
lost this one.
in the way
That's
that
all.
this ruling was made. It's a very tough
Can you explain what he doesn't understand? No, just cut in an old YouTube video. I don't want to.
ask, but I wouldn't
I
be
hate this motherfucker.
surprised if they tried to do it. because when we-
I think that really, like, they're going to try and do it again. Of course they will. But they'll try to do it again and again and again and again. You just got to be ready for it. That's the way it is. Like, that's in their best interest. Duh. I mean, if I was them, that's what I would do. So, yeah. And as covered reform winning, though, yeah, Republicans doing the same thing. Exactly. Which is why
What does Commonwealth mean? You know, sometimes people will like say like their shop is like SHOPPE. Commonwealth is like you have a state? No. We have a Commonwealth.
should do it more. And so anyway, yes, I'm very glad to see this. And you've got them, obviously, they are crashing out on another level, totally having meltdowns about this. I can look at a few posts about it, but it's really, really funny for me to look at. They're not taking this well. Okay, but we've learned that laws don't really matter anymore. The governor should just act and sign the new seats into law, just like Texas and Florida. Fuck it. So this is it. Whenever you don't get what you want, you just do whatever you want anyway. And so that's it. There it is. And so keep this in mind. This is their attitude on things. And this is why I say, like, yeah, you should do whatever you can possibly do. Like, whenever they say, oh, well, you have to follow the rules, you don't want to follow the rules. You don't even want to follow the rules. So no, I don't want to hear about how great the rules are. The rules,
like, look at how I feel like I've said this many times. Like, look at how amazing this is, right? What did I say before? The reason why people, I think history should just be banned. You should just never be allowed to talk about history, because I think history is just the place you go to justify your modern day actions. That's all it's used for, is you go to the past to justify what you want in the present. Like, what do I always say? These guys will make accusations of the Democrats, not because they want to return to some norm or because they want to uphold some kind of like value system or legal system or whatever. They only do it when they're trying to justify their future bad action, right? But they don't even have to go to a real past to do it, right? What do we want to do? We need to break all the rules. Well, how do we know we need to break the rules? Well, let's find an account we don't like right here. We didn't even have to find it. We have this guy who highlighted it for us. So show me the opinion that I don't like to justify the action that I do. Right, that's all this is. And he's not even like finding this bad democratic liberal opinion on his own. It's just shown to him so that he can be mad and think that any action he takes is justified.
rules are only good whenever you're the ones controlling them. That's really what's going on. So I think it's very funny, literally throwing a tantrum. Yeah, it's just a meltdown, exactly. And to be fair, it sounds like us. I know, that's why I don't want to hear them patronizing. It's Jover, guys. Pack it up. Republicans win control of the government forever. We tried and we lost. The bad guys always win in the end. The bad guys. Okay, all right. So we've got a Marvel movie enjoyer. Isn't that nice? Wow, how cute. So you're not wrong? Yep, I guess so. I guess you lost. Too bad, huh? Damn right. I guess so. And you mean the good guys? Yes, definitely. And it's really, really funny for me to look at this, but I'll see if there's any more of it too. Defining images of the new civil rights era. This is just really, like, I mean, what is going on, bro? Like, this is the new. The thing is that, like, during like BLM, I feel like this would have been seen as like,
I don't even know what is wrong with, like, what are we looking at? Because it's not like a guy in a suit on a podium, but like, I don't even know where, like, if this was any other circumstance, if this was like, if like I could never run this experiment, but if I could put this picture in front of Asmongold and the caption was like, black woman stands up because she's had enough of insane trans state legislature and tells them her opinions on how blah, blah, blah men and women really are, he would be like applauding this woman and clapping and cheering and howling about how based it is. She's on her desk screaming because she's so tired of this shit. You go, Shaniqua. Oh, tell them how crazy they are. Like, it would just be the total opposite reaction. I can't understand how people aren't even worried about their minds being hijacked. Like, does nobody care, or does nobody even think, like, man, I don't know.
Powerful and brave, but like now all you see is a fat bitch standing on her desk, and you're like, get down, that's disgusting. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like, that's it. And this is, by the way, this is the way most people feel about this. Like, it's not like I have some kind of unique opinion. This is like, this is straight up third world behavior. Like, no, I don't want to have people coming into the Senate standing on the desk and yelling whenever they don't get what they want. It's ridiculous. Like, this is supposed to be a first world country where people behave, but for some reason they're not able to do that. How'd she get up there? I don't know. I mean, she's got her Nikes on, so you know, it seems pretty easy. Even we don't do that here, bro. Wait, see, there's a guy in a third world country. He's like, no, brother. Not even we do this.
You are literally a third world. I don't know if you realize that, but everything you advocate for and talk about is literally third world tier politics. But it's funny that he's saying this, but it's not funny, actually. It's incredibly tragic.
Well, honestly, a lot of you guys don't let women in there in the first place, so maybe we should be taking some notes. But yeah, I know. I get it, guys. I understand. So it's animalistic. I know, it's ridiculous, man. She looks like she busted a can of biscuits. She looks like a busted can of biscuits. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, this was really, I mean, like, who said this, by the way? Who said black people were apes? Like, wait, what? Wait.
I don't know. Who did somebody say it? I actually don't know. But you could like look it up, right? I don't even know if it's a real image actually, or is this AI? I don't even know. I can't even tell. I wouldn't even trust anything on his timeline. It's a Trump meme. The president. Oh, this was after the Obama monkey picture or thing that he accidentally tweeted. And
wait, what the hell are you talking about, man? Like, what do you mean? It's crazy. Who would even bring this up? Yeah. And like, nobody was saying that. Like, it's just weird that your mind went to that direction. So just in the past 2 weeks, and you see right here, this is what's happened. +5 Republican, +1, +4, +4, and +15 to 20 total.
It's
oh my god, +1.
It's not even like real math. This is like, talk about girl math. Virginia maps +4 GOP seats. No, they were just reverted. They didn't, the ones that the Democrats wanted didn't go through. How is this a +4? What? This is the equivalent of like, I made like $20 today. Oh, that's interesting. What'd you do? Well, I went out, I saw this outfit I really wanted. It was $20 and I decided not to buy it. So I've basically made $20 today. Like, what?
1 +4, +4, and +15 to 20 total. Oh my god. -12 equals +12. Oh my god. I think they need to keep doing it, man. They do. And then so the next step, obviously, so this is what they need to do after this.
Tell us.
They need to reframe the way the census is done. And then they need to make it to where the census only counts actual citizens and not residents, not refugees,
Illegal
not migrants, not illegal aliens, but only fucking citizens. And when that happens, it's going to be even worse for them. It's going to be way worse. So give us this in the UK. So then like, I'm talking about like complete disenfranchisement. I'm talking about like the power of the Green Party, the Libertarian Party. That's what they need to be reduced to. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? Well, yeah, it should be, but for some reason it's not. So residents count, dummy. Well, I get the residents count. I want to take that out. I don't think somebody who's not a citizen should be counted in a census. It's fucking retarded. It's stupid. So what is the like? I want you to understand. I'm gonna pull you up. Actually, I'm gonna get you pulled up. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can find this guy.
Oh, oh shit.
They'll never win again. That's the goal. And yeah, you try and do that. Actually, only male citizens? Oh, you forgot white, obviously. Yeah, I mean, like, while we're at it, right? Of course. And just for the clip. So anyway, no, but what I really mean is that why would you make it to where residents can be counted in the census if the census is used to determine the amount of representation for an election, and the election can only be voted in by citizens? Is there any logic to that? Does anybody see the problem there? Does anybody see like, oh wow, this doesn't really make a lot of fucking sense?
I feel like this should be banned because my fear here would be if Alito or Thomas heard this, they might actually think like, this guy's kind of cooking. I don't know, actually. This guy's kind of cooking. Does it make sense?
Like, no, it's retarded. Like, why would you count people in an accounting process that aren't relevant to the actual decision? It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. And I'll tell you the reason why. It's because they think it'll be beneficial. That's the reason why. Not a citizen, not a resident? Yeah, sure. They should only do locally. I don't know about that. And oh my god, you mind? Perfect logic. Yeah. I mean, well, the thing is that, again, how can you even accurately assess how many illegals there are? You just assume it's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, it's probably, how many illegals are there? Yes. And that's pretty much about it. Oh, by the way, this has been another post that's been going around recently, is that, so this is a bunch of white guys that have gotten around to hang a black guy, which means that the reason why he's being hung is because they're racist and they hate black people. Well, the odds are that's probably also true. But the real reason is because apparently he was found guilty of killing a gas station employee in cold blood, shooting him 4 times to make sure that he died. So this is, again, they hit it from a textbook for a reason. Yes, United States public education. Very, very well known for being extremely conservative. Yes, absolutely. Same as school teachers. They're so conservative. And that's it. So you disagreement on how census data is done, not the census itself. Gathering census for all residents is vital. Oh, of course. No. If you want to make a distinction and you want to say that we should have a census, but we shouldn't have the people that are counted, that are non-citizens, be counted in it in terms of representation purposes, then I think that that's a perfect compromise. And I think you're right about that. Then that's actually more accurate than what I said. But ultimately, they shouldn't be counted for representation's purposes. I mean, duh, of course not. So yeah. Do you know why you shot him though? Who cares? Who the fuck shoots a gas station employee 4 times to make sure they're dead? I'll tell you who. A fucking idiot does. And the man was a vicious, cold-blooded murderer. And I'm so glad this random, basically a woke slop is just getting completely ratioed nowadays.
Like, you don't know literally anything, but I can say this about every single thing he says. He has no clue of, it's all just goy slop, or what did he call it? He's goy cattle. This is goy. What was the lower thing but below goy slop?
It is.
Going nip.
Everybody's bringing this up. Everybody's calling it out. Everybody's saying that it's retarded. And thank God for that.
Everybody is. And you know everybody is because everybody in a social media algorithm is, right?
Because I feel like for such a long time, nobody wanted to call out how fucking stupid this was. But thank God it's finally happening. And this would never happen on old Twitter. It never would.
Thank God for Elon. How many of these do you have for me, bro? I don't know how many.
This here. Oh my God.
6 days ago.
Camera intimidating state troopers because angry that redistricting was passing. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Okay. Let me pull this up and listen to it. I want to make sure I have the other music on so I can listen to how funny this is going to be. Democrats are using...
Fuck it, actually. I am curious. This photograph actually depicts the execution of James Keaton, an African-American man who was hanged in Columbus, Mississippi on May 25th, 1934. Oh, because some people were trying to say that Gallows photo shows American James Keaton, not anti-apartheid activist Solomon Malangu. Oh, another thing that they do is part of the slop on social media is they'll just recycle videos or pictures from 5 years ago or 10 years ago to keep you mad, to keep the black fatigue going on. So apparently this is the thing people were mad about in 2021. And so when was this posted? May 7th. So they just bring it up again. Every few years, you can just repost the same thing to get people ass pained about this. There's little information online about James Keaton, who was convicted by an all-white and all-male jury in Columbus, Mississippi for killing service station owner Fred Hazlett during an altercation with a group of white men. Keaton was sent to the gallows, and his photograph was taken minutes before by photographer Otis Noel Pruitt on May 25th, 1934. A researcher's paper on Pruitt describes Keaton's last moments, and the photograph, a most telling detail, is the look of Keaton, who at age 22 faces death in minutes. He looks straight at the camera before a black execution cowl's been placed over his head. He said goodbye, everybody. Was this guy ever represented as anything different, or is it literally just You know what the real meme is? Oh, I don't even want to, dude. The real question is, who is this? Black Twitter THRD. Welcome to Black Twitter. DM for promos. Okay. It is verified at least. That's good. It's like it's probably from America, right? Wait, am I blind? Where's the thing that you click to see the... Oh, fuck. Next to the date. Oh, here. Account based United States. Okay, that's good, right? It doesn't have a weird thing, right? Or is that the weird thing? Wait, does that mean VPN, this thing? No, it's fine. It does. No, the weird thing is a shield. Okay. 4 username changes. ID verified. Okay. I wonder if this account is like a real person, or if this is like a foreign opera. What do you think? Just DM them and ask if they're based in Moscow. Like, this is supposed to be a real picture of her and her family, I guess, right? Do you think anybody's ever, like, searched it to see? Another weird thing is some of these accounts can also just, like, take pictures from social media sites and then use them. These are celebs, no? Oh, fuck, I don't know. My bad. I don't know any fucking pop culture at all. They're from a show. Somebody should investigate this account, okay? Somebody should go check it out. On the Mueller indictment stuff, one of the things that they lay out, and this was a long time ago. It's just insane how sophisticated. This was in 2016. It was insane how 2016. It was insane how sophisticated their social media operations were. That we do. I remember responding to this account sometimes. That @10_GOP account. I thought it was like the Tennessee something bullshit or whatever. That was a Russia-controlled account. Lots of Black Matters, Blacktivists, Don't Shoot Us, LGBT groups, LGBT United, religious groups, United Muslims of America. I'm trying to see if I can find some of these fucking... Oh, this is the broader indictment, this other stuff. Just the tweets and the Instagram posts, and it's just, this whole thing was fucking wild. There are tons of documents now out there, even leaks on how they operate. People have done entire research papers on it. Yeah, but it's crazy that this was done even before like all the AI shit and everything made it so much easier now to run. The IRA bought an advertisement for its Instagram account, Tea Party News, asking U.S. persons to help them make a patriotic team of young Trump supporters by uploading photos with the hashtag #KidsForTrump. In the subsequent months, the IRA purchased dozens of advertisements supporting the Trump campaign, predominantly through the Facebook groups Being Patriotic, Stop All Invaders, and Secured Borders. From a hearing before the Senate Select Committee on Intelligence, the testimony of Colin Stretch, General Counsel of Facebook, We estimate that roughly 29 million people were served content in their newsfeed directly from the IRA's 80,000. IRA was the Internet Research Agency, which was a false company started in the United States that was a Russian shell corp that was used to disseminate propaganda on social media platforms. It was one of those, one organization. In 2016, remember, one, okay? We estimate that roughly 29 million people were served content in their news feeds directly from the IRA's 80,000 posts over the 2 years. Posts from these pages were also shared, liked, and followed by people on Facebook, and as a result, 3 times more people may have been exposed to a story that originated from the Russian operation. Our best estimate is that approximately 126 million people may have been served content from a page associated with the IRA at some point during the 2-year period. The Facebook representative also testified that Facebook had identified 170 Instagram accounts that posted approximately 120,000 pieces of content during that time. Facebook did not offer an estimate of the audience reached via Instagram. The IRA later added specialists who operated on Tumblr and Instagram accounts. For example, the IRA targeted the family of personal privacy and a number of black social justice activists while posing as a grassroots group called Black Matters US. February 2017, the persona Black Fist, purporting to want to teach African Americans to protect themselves when contacted by law enforcement, hired a self-defense instructor in New York to offer classes sponsored by Black Fist. The IRA also recruited moderators of conservative social media groups to promote IRA-generated content, as well as recruited individuals to perform political acts, such as walking around New York City dressed up as Santa Claus with a Trump mask. Confirming a Craigslist advertisement. These indictments were just insane. When you compare this to the fucking slop that our current Trump admin is producing for the dude, the people that slept on the Mueller indictments and said that Mueller did absolutely nothing and uncovered nothing and everything is just like, anyway, I don't know. I don't even know, like, for these accounts if they're even real people. How many of these are even real people?
That he died. So this is, again, they hit it from a textbook for a reason. Yes, United States public education. Very, very well known for being extremely conservative. Yes, absolutely. Same as school teachers. They're so conservative. And that's it. So you disagreement on how Census Day is done, not the census itself. Gathering census for all residents is vital. Oh, of course. No. If you want to make a distinction and you want to say that we should have a census, but we shouldn't have the people that are counted, that are non-citizens, be counted in it in terms of representation purposes, then I think that that's a perfect compromise. And I think you're right about that. Then that's actually more accurate than what I said. But ultimately, they shouldn't be counted for representation's purposes. I mean, duh, of course not. So, yeah. Do you know why he shot him, though? Who cares? Who the fuck shoots a gas station employee 4 times to make sure they're dead? Well, I'll tell you who. A fucking idiot does. And the man was a vicious, cold-blooded murderer. And I'm so glad this random, basically a woke slop is just getting...
Like, who even said anything about this picture that he's talking about right now that has to do with wokeism or anything else?
Completely ratioed nowadays. It is. Everybody's bringing this up. Everybody's calling it out. Everybody's saying that it's retarded. And thank God for that. Because I feel like for such a long time, nobody wanted to call out how fucking stupid this was. Mm-hmm. But thank God it's finally happening. And this would never happen on old Twitter. It never would.
Oh, we already saw the end of that. Caleb Hammer just posted another video to the channel he posted the Alberta video to. I I can't. Oh, and it's a quote. I can't right now. I can't handle it. It's too much. I don't even know why
At all. I have no idea.
Oh, I hadn't even finished. I don't even care. I didn't need to finish.
And just now, a livid Texas state senator gets in a tug of
6 days ago.
war. Wait, what? What is this? What is she doing? Why is she standing on a table? What the fuck is going on with these people? What's wrong with them? I don't even know.
Well, maybe like look it up.
Oh, how is this even real? Holy fuck. Let me see. Can I pull this up? This is crazy. And this is the crash out.
I don't even know if the Twitter search algorithm is an unbiased one or if it's tailored to what you've watched. Like it literally might be tailored to just stuff that you've already seen. And Eric Doherty, I feel like I've seen this name, is slop fucking shit. I know I've seen this Nick Sortor guy. Who is this guy again? Fuck, I should know this. Do I know this guy? Florida's Voice. That's my state. Chief Content Officer, Right Line News, Florida Voice News, Marylander turned Floridian, Politics and Breaking News Alerts, Men Must Vote, Charlie Kirk, sorry. Wow, several hundred Chinese youth in a military band just gave President Trump a grand welcome as he arrived in Beijing. 47 is loving it, stopping to watch. China's VP ambassador and foreign minister, and they goes, well, this is what Trump respect looks like. LOL, Jessica Tarlov just went full cope as she fumed over President Trump getting a grand welcome from China. The Chinese obviously know how Trump likes to be greeted. Parade, fanfare. Trump made China ignore sanctions from Marco Rubio. For the next 40 hours, Rubio's name is Louis. Trump's kind of a celebrity in China. Rubio, not so much. President Trump is gearing up.
All right, we're going back to the live now to the conversation. It seems like they've brought the speakers back up and we came here, the protesters in the background. Let's listen in.
Oh, man. Yep. What are they protesting? Oh, that's the same woman that was doing it. She's standing on her chair? Oh, my God. I don't know if these people realize, like, how... like, I'm trying to think the word is for it. Like, how just exhausting it is to have to deal with people that act like children whenever they don't get what they want. Like, this makes me... Like, the moment that I see somebody... doing this, I think to myself, I'm against that person. I'm ready to vote for whatever is. How can I take this person's right to vote away? How can I take this person's, like, seat in the Senate away? How can I figure out that this person has as little power inside of the government as possible? It's insane. It's a big 5-year-old. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, this is like what a 5-year-old would do. It's nuts.
It seems as though they.
Ayes 25, nays 5. House Bill 7003, 7003, having received the Constitutional majority, I declare it passed.
There it is. So there you go. Tennessee's new maps are passed.
For crime fights. Wait, Joe Bartolozzi goes off on people who say black people are more likely to commit crimes than white people. If you're going to say statistically they do, that is only because of impoverished areas and the lives they've been given due to the implications of systemic racism. Guys, it's okay to like. He's not like. Well, actually, no. I don't even know if I would nitpick this statement. We could talk more on it, but on its own, actually, this statement is actually probably fine. I'm just being a contrarian. No, it's probably okay. It's true that blacks experience systemic racism. They benefit from it. Oh! Blacks and other minority groups enjoy preferential treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. Socioeconomic conditions is a cope, and everyone knows it. 2115, 2150, 2150, 2150. What's your, or what is it? 1350? Is it 1350? I don't remember. Whatever it is. Character limits favor brevity over perceived political correctness. Aren't Twitter things like 7,000 characters now? Reacts to Gunther Eagle. I don't think this guy is real. I don't care. I don't care.
Better than.
I don't care if he's been in real life. I don't care if you've seen him. I don't think he's real. If you see him in real life, it's because he's an android. I don't believe this Gunther Eagleman is a real guy. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, I can't believe it.
No, we're not. And, it's this woman. I'll look at a few of these before I just kind of go through some of the stuff I want to talk about. And so this woman, what you need to know about her is that she's a fat, angry retard that poured boiling potatoes on her ex-husband.
Okay.
She's actually just like, think about basically, like here's a good comparison. So you can see right here.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know what you just linked me. I love you, buddy. I can't, dude. Reacts to white baby drama. I can't, dude. Oh, what is this? My 2 stars.
This is just, it's really sad. It is. It's really, really sad. He's wearing suits now, so people will take him more seriously.
True.
So people are like, oh wow, this guy, now he's really serious. Oh.
True.
What he's doing here is smearing Connie as a Zionist in defense of you because she reacted to something. She reacted to some completely indefensible statement of yours. See, this is what I mean. It's like, really, it's indefensible. You find it indefensible. You find it defensible for a white supremacist organization who has actively tried to fucking tackle affirmative action initiatives, which have now led to the anti-DEI movement that we are currently in. You find that to be so fucking...
It's going to get a lot worse. I feel like the anti-DEI stuff hasn't even begun.
Why? We got rid of it all. Isn't it gone? Supreme Court tossed affirmative action. Trump doged DEI out of existence through the government. What else is there? Where are the black people getting DEI? That's what I want to know. Show me where all the blacks with the DEI are. Where are they?
I don't think so. I think
they're not getting in the gerrymander maps. We didn't get any DEI there. Where the fuck are they?
There needs to be even more of an anti-DEI initiative. Like, we've been doing pretty well. We have, and I think it's great. But it needs...
Like, I like how we can just say, we've been doing pretty well. We have. It's pretty great. How? You don't even know. You don't even know what DEI is. Like, what do you even think you've done? What do you think has happened? What do you think it was like before? It's a total detachment from reality. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, I almost had a panic attack. I just realized. What if we all are? What if the Neuralink is there and we're already in the Neuralink and this is it? Maybe this is Neuralink. We're in the experience machine. It's a bad experience.
To go even farther.
Sometimes you can't be talking like that, white baby. See, this is what I mean. First of all, suck my fucking cock, okay? I'm a goddamn Muslim American who gets fucking called a terrorist every fucking day.
Hassan, you get called a terrorist because you support and advocate for terrorism. Motherfucker, do you have any idea? I guarantee you, and they won't say it now, okay? But I know they're out there. I guarantee you that there are Muslims who are like fucking in their mid to late 30s who lived in New York City after 9/11 and fucking left, or were like, we're not taking the camel today to work, okay? We're not wearing the turban today, all right? Because shit is crazy out here, okay? I can't do anything. I can't pray. I can't talk about what I have. I might have to shave, okay? I don't even want to look Arab to these motherfuckers after 9/11. And now they turn on Twitch streams and they've got Hassan here. So this is why Hezbollah is based, and this is why Hezbollah is actually sick, and watch when they take over the boat, and I'm going to interview the Houthi guy, and he's actually super fucking sick. These guys probably want to kill themselves. I know they're out there. There are Muslims who couldn't even fucking... They were trying to ban fucking... not synagogues. Fucking... What are the Muslim buildings called? Not church, not synagogue, not temple. Mosques. They were trying to ban mosques from fucking Manhattan. They're like, we can't have these motherfuckers here. You want to put a terrorist bomb manufacturing plant right next to the new World Trade Center? You're going to make it that easy for them? Meanwhile, Hassan out here on Twitch daily advocating for and supporting terrorists. I'm being discriminated against.
Suck my fucking cock, okay? I'm a goddamn Muslim.
Like, be me, Muslim that now lives in New Jersey because New York City was getting too scary because everybody fucking blamed me for 9/11. Turn on Twitch, Hassan Piker. I'm being Islamophobic against, and America deserved 9/11. By the way, like, what the fuck? I can't even, dude.
Muslim America gets fucking called a terrorist every fucking day.
That means you're not white? What? What does that have to do with being white? Also, by the way, I feel like, I don't know about this. I'd have to really think about it. Am I more of a Muslim than Hassan is?
Probably, dude.
Really? Like, if you really think about it.
If you really think about it, because Asmongold probably doesn't drink, probably doesn't gamble. Probably, if we did the Muslim math on it, I bet he is.
Things that I
More
do
modest.
versus all the things that he does.
Probably.
Like, I've seen Hassan drinking alcohol.
Yeah. Hassan had dated porn star. Well, Asmongold dated OnlyFans girl. Not as bad. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Almost never eat whenever the sun's out. I practice Ramadan all year round. Let's see. Besides that, I don't gamble. I'm not trying to, I don't know. Do any? You don't even? Yeah, you even eat halal, bro? Yeah. I don't even care about halal. It doesn't matter to me at all. So I feel like I'm really probably more of a Muslim than he is. Hassan eats pork. Filthy. Absolutely filthy. Yeah, he's got a dog in his house. He got a dog in his house.
Does Asmongold not eat pork?
What's going on with that? I don't have a dog in my house. It's gross. So I feel like, what do you mean a Muslim American? What are you talking about?
Okay, are we doing racism Olympics? Are we talking about?
Of course, Muslim is a race.
What kind of racism is institutionally?
Jesus, he's so mad.
Completely.
How do you get this mad in 46 seconds? How do you do this?
Appropriate. What do you think? Who do you think?
Yeah, I mean, what Muslim goes to a brothel?
True.
I mean, really think about this. Like, I feel like I'm more of a Muslim than Hassan is.
And brags
let me
about
think about it. So
Remember, the only reason we even know Hassan went is because he fucking bragged about it. There's that profile that talked about it like 10 years ago. I think it's a picture of him walking in, don't they?
Go through. I'm going to ask AI. Give me 1 second. And where is this here? Oh, this is from, that's from If Hitler Would Be a Furry. What are 10 things that only Muslim, 10 practices that Muslims engage in? Okay. Well, no, it's If Hitler Would Be a Furry. We talked about that yesterday. Let's find out which of these, which 10 of these.
Are there supposed to be pictures on here? Oh no, it was loading the ads. On Thursday, Piker tweeted a video from inside of a strip club where a young man wearing one of his t-shirts gets a lap dance. Was he even there then, or was he just bragging about going earlier? I don't even know if he had gone in 2021. Definitely, I can't watch that on YouTube. Oh, this isn't even the same thing.
These are more accurate for who? Five pillars. That's okay. Prayer, a form of charity. So I give away. Do I give away 2.5% of my savings annually to those? Yeah, I do. Anyway, I will watch this. I exposed Portugal's Indian invasion.
Oh, it's this guy who realized that he can go to other countries and just make videos about how shitty Indians are or whatever all day. And that's it.
Man. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. That's a lot. I wonder how many of them are there. Do not redeem? Oh, they've been redeemed.
Back up. Back up. This is Portugal. Don't touch me.
Are you sure?
Get away from me. They're the ones attacking me. I'm one guy.
Small 10 million person country where foreign residents went from 4% to 15% of the population in
10 million people, and it went up by over 1 million in 10 years. That is a fucking invasion. Oh my God.
7 years.
I like how the color gets like more brownish as it goes further along. As it goes further along the fucking chart.
10 million people, and it went up by over 1 million in 10 years. That is a fucking invasion. Oh my God.
7 years.
Oh, he's got the words. Nice job, invasion.
The guy. I will deport you all.
Glass bottle. What are you doing? Respect the people. Okay. Beck. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
See that he got turned away in Israel? Based? Oh, for anti-Semitism. Whatever. We watched the Vosh thing. Gad Saad explained suicidal empathy to Jesse Waters. I'm good on that guy. Didn't that guy tweet out that I was like a cuckold, and then he tweeted the next day and apologized for it? I don't even fuck that. The guy's fucking retarded. Jesus. I'll maybe some over these tomorrow.